Yo, it's your boy Straight Boss OV8, and it is Saturday. That means it's time for that Saturday smoke on Red Dead Online. And in today's video, Red Dead just had their new DLC drop on Tuesday, so it's time to start looking into some of the goodies. And we're doing a video. I absolutely love doing these videos. This is a horse review video. We're going to be going over the most expensive item in the DLC, and yes, that is a horse. So we're going to be reviewing that horse, and I'm going to be pretty much giving my opinion on it, my take on it as to whether it's worth the price, the sale price, or whatnot. If you want to see some of the other goodies that are dropped in this DLC, Bounty Hunter Expansion DLC, there'll be a link in the description for our DLC video, so go ahead and check that out. Alright, with that being said, let's get into this horse review. Okay, you can see here under the Missouri Foxtrotters, the bottom 4 horses were just added into the game. This one, this Missouri Foxtrotter Black Tovero, I think that's how you pronounce it, Black Tovero, yeah. This is the most expensive horse in the game now. Yeah, the most expensive horse, 45 gold bars. That's quite a bit. You can see here, it starts out at 7 speed and 5 acceleration with standard handling. Pretty run-of-the-mill for to start. It starts out with a bar of health halfway around the core, and probably about, it looks to be about 60% bar around the stamina core. So first thing to test out is, let's see how well that stamina works. And in this video, this clip right here, I'm testing out. I was trying to go to Madame Nazar to level up my Outlaw Pass, and I put a very generic saddle. I mean, I could put the best saddle on it, but I did all the bonding to get this up to a bonding level 4 on a bad saddle, because that's just a strategy I use so that I could have to feed my horse more often to up the bonding level a lot quicker. Needless to say, it does work. When it comes to the bonding level, I definitely know what I'm talking about. I got this horse bonded up to a level 4 in a day. So, yeah. And, so we're going to see here, it's starting to die down, and I get about halfway to where I was going before this horse needs a break. So, not too bad starting out. I mean, this is before bonding level 2. This is right out the gate here. And I get halfway to where I was going to go. So, I mean, I'll take that. That's not too bad. So the stamina's pretty good right off the get-go. And here we're just go ahead get this up to a level 2. Now, after bonding level 2, I wanted to test it out against having it get involved in some combat, see how this does around the shooting, the guns, and all that stuff. And it held up. I didn't think it was anything better than any other horse, really, so I'd give it an average. But needless to say, I mean, you have to do this after every bonding level to get a real feel for it. I've done this after a bonding level 2 or 3 and a bonding level 4, and some horses are just not that good at bonding level 2 or 3, but at 4 they jump up. So that being said, with the bonding level 2, you can see here the health went up a little bit, not as much as you would like. The stamina goes up to looks like almost 75% on the stamina. So, and the horse did alright in the combat. And here we're up to bonding level 3. And the bonding level 3 bumps the stamina bar up to a full 75%. So we're guaranteed 75%. And the health... Okay, well, here's the bonding level 4. This is the max. And you can see the stamina bar shoots up to about 90%. And the health jumps up just a hair again to only 75% bar around the core for health. Here we're testing it out again on a bad saddle. I went from Valentine, and I was making plans to go to my moonshine shack. I want to see if I could do it without having to stop with a very basic saddle on. I think it was the Lumley. I think I'm saying that right. Lumley saddle, and it's a very cheap, very beginner type saddle. And I actually made it to Gus. You can see there, made it to Gus, and I had a little bit left over. I was just trying to go from Valentine to my moonshine shack, and I still had a little bit of the tank on the stamina bar. So yeah, this horse with the 90% on the stamina is pretty good. Here we're just firing some guns near its head, see how it holds up. It does pretty well there. Again, I think it's about average here, but you got to test it out against animals, predatory animals, and here it does about average. I mean, there's some horses that would have threw you off right away, so I mean, I think this is average. Now, granted, the horse's cores were not fill. That might be the difference maker on that. Now, this is a Missouri Foxtrotter, and we wanted to put it up against another Missouri Foxtrotter. This is the Dapple Gray, the Silver Dapple Pinto Foxtrotter that this is going up against. So, new Foxtrotter versus the old Foxtrotter. And this one is most expensive with having a cost of gold. And Orb Smoke is on the old Foxtrotter that's only 950 bucks. And I'm on the 45 gold bar Foxtrotter. And I gave him a lead on purpose just to see if I could catch him. And these horses seem very similar on speed. Maybe it looked towards the end I was starting to catch him, but very similar. So I don't know if this is too much different from any of the other Foxtrotters in the game. Now you can see here, when you do put on, for that test anyway, we had the Nacogdoches saddle on with the hooded stirrups, the best stirrups in the game. So we can see when you put those on, speed jumps up to a 10, the acceleration jumps up to an 8, the handling stays standard, obviously. Now you can see I'm going down to Noob Saibot down there. That is my Black Arabian. Now the Black Arabian offers a 90% bar around the stamina core and a 90% bar of health around the health core. And you can see it has 9 on the speed, 9 on the acceleration, and elite handling. So the Black Arabian's 42 gold bars. This new horse from the DLC, this Black Tovero Foxtrotter, is 45 gold bars. So essentially what we're doing here is this horse has to be better than the Black Arabian, right? I'm going to disagree. I do not think that this horse is any bit better than the Black Arabian. Several factors I'm looking in here. Yes, is this horse a little bit better against predatory animals? I think it is a little bit better, yes. Is this horse faster? Based on its stats, it says it's faster, but the Black Arabian also has 9 on the acceleration, which I think makes up for that. So I think the speed overall is the same. To make up the difference for this horse being slightly better against predatory animals and hanging in there with a little more courage, okay, I'll give that nod. But I go back to the Black Arabian, and the Black Arabian has elite handling. Now, granted, this new Foxtrotter horse does have standard handling, and I think it's a little bit better than standard handling. I've handled other horses like the Turkmens and whatnot that have standard handling as well. This horse has better than standard handling, I'll give it that. But the Black Arabian does have better handling than standard, and it's better handled than this. And toss in the fact that it is 3 gold bars cheaper, and gold is hard to come by now with the update. So yeah, no, this horse is not worth 45 gold bars. No horse is worth 40 gold bars, especially with the nerf on the gold. So keep that in mind if you want this horse. Is it a good horse? I'm not clowning on this horse. This horse is good. It's a very good horse. Is it much better than the other Missouri Foxtrotters? Based on what I've seen, I'm going to say no. And I don't think it's better than the Black Arabian. Alright guys, that's the video. That's the horse review. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and that's our schedule.